Welcome to Call of Cthulhu. After learning how to play Perfect Vermin without crashing, I decided to give Call of Cthulhu another shot with using the same trick of turning off my internet. So let's start. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. You might be wondering why I'm interrupting this video. That's because this video is sponsored by me. Go to my Fiverr. You could also see, it should be in the little top thing. If it's not, it's definitely in the description down below. Also, if you want a voice actor, I'm also doing that. Here's my casting call club profile. I don't do much, but I try. I try hard. So if you want my voice and its decently weird range, you can check all my past submissions to see a good amount of variety that I do have. But with that being said, I will let you go. Both Fiverr and Casting Call should be in the description or right up there. Anyways, bye. Anyways, this is the farthest we've ever gotten. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. I don't know. Hello? Okay, it was a bit choppy on the other end for some reason, but it's looking pretty good right now. Pretty interesting. Although the sensitivity is a bit... That's better. Anyways, this is Call of Cthulhu, and I'm happy to say turning off my internet helped, and also for turning off a bunch of stuff for my computer helped it from that choppiness that you saw at the beginning, and now that was crouching the entire time. And now it's a lot nicer. Oh. Hurricane lamp. Got it. Not going in the water. in the water. I'm not going in the water.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Hot. I mean, what?
What a putrid offering.
They don't like the sharks. Or the whales. Ugh, it's getting choppy again.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fight. I don't want to be chosen for a sacrifice.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I don't know, something about that
I
cake.
hate whiskey.
I apparently hate whiskey.
I wonder why I still take these things.
I said I don't like whiskey.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, this is... There's a ton of stuff in this. Sanity. Mental trauma. Yippee! Places. Inventory. Lost Battalion 10, 7, 18. Oh. How do I check? How did I check inventory? Whatever.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, I get to allocate these. I am a fan of occultism. So I feel like I would have a decent amount of occultism knowledge myself. I didn't know I got to, like, control it as myself. This is a lot more interesting than I thought it would be.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Oh, it's...
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
No idea why the cutscenes are so choppy.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Alright.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Mental fragility in the police
You must
report.
tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
That's just how it looks. That's just how it looks. Alright, where does she live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark...
I just need to press J.
Water.
That's how I get.
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Darkwater is off the coast
There
of
it is.
Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Alright. That's the thing. Hey, chapter 2. I'm not going to separate these by chapters, because, boy, that would be a lot. I'm just going to pause. Or not. Sorry. Us. It's had some moments being pretty choppy in the recording. This isn't that bad. And I'm enjoying the game.
We're almost there.
Apparently almost there.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Oh, thank you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
I like how often this game saves itself. It's lovely. It means I can always come back to it. What's this?
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
Okay,
sign.
looping dialogue. See,
Nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
But you can stay
Nothing
to
for you
watch if
here
you want.
either.
You can
Beat
pick up
it.
the pieces.
Come on, you bastard. You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly.
alright. So the secondary objective is to go to the bar. I like doing secondary
Prohibition
things
is
first.
just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Right, this is just after World War One.
Hey, be careful.
Who is she?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up a tab. Others pay.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That explains why the policeman didn't want to.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Find about Darkwater.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
That's fair.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Order a
Captain
drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Small glass.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect my destiny. All right.
That'll be all for now.
Where's that woman from the thing? You seem important.
What you looking at, stranger?
Yeah, you don't look like the sailing type.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Fair enough. She's going to be important later. Pretty sure she's the one doing all the alcohol.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Dude, he's right there.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Yeah.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Oh, that's bad. That's a pretty... Oh. With each one I do, ooh, that increases that. How nifty. I like that.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, that's an old peg leg. Is he on a peg leg? I didn't notice. Doesn't look like it.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Thanks.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
You can keep your men under control, Cat. I think that's the woman in the bar. Oh, there it is.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
All right. A bathroom.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
What did Charles
I know
do
that
for
Charles
a-
Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Where's the warehouse?
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Drink. Hawkins family?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Who's Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Fair enough.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Fair enough.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Already did. What about the whale?
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
That's fair. What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Why are they putting it back in the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
And that's all.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, it's sanity, skills, 2 character, just not for my intelligence stuff. What? Yeah, nice. This is a lot more in-depth game than I was expecting. Very interesting. Oh, and they finally moved out of the way.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble.
I'm gonna stay
You
off
can't
the blood.
understand. You're not.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today.
That's fair.
What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Are others interested?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
It may be related.
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
Fair enough. What do you know about this?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case.
That's fair.
They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Got it. Thanks.
You again.
No need.
I was gonna see if I can do that other thing, but whatever.
Wow, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
How do I get in? Do I have to get in from the other side? Is this the entrance?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Alright. So I figure cats stopping people from going back there. Not much over here for me to do right now. You talkable? No. I'm just gonna go see if I can talk to them.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
You work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
You're really scared of her.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Who does this belong
So,
to?
who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Yes.
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I wonder if I can talk to who I presume to be Cat to allow me to get in.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Or this way is a lot nicer.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my
I don't
leave.
care about what the bootleggers do.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh, a ratchet device.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Oh, I have to ratchet it. Oh, that makes sense. My thing is still lighting up, meaning there might be more. There is more.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
How is this not enough? What else is there? Oh, there you are.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
How did I light that? I have no idea.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Damn. How interesting.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
What? Dude, that's like the one thing you make sure to go.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming.
You didn't?
If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
They're still wenching it?
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The
They're
same.
cops. They can't understand.
You're back again.
Yeah.
What can I do for
You're
you?
the only person I can actually talk to.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
How is that not new?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash.
I just talked.
You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Oh, I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Understand. I need help getting into the warehouse.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Why would I have taken that risk?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Fair enough.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Yeah, sure.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart.
That's fair.
They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Wow, she really wanted to take a long walk, huh?
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
So fucking slow. I'm gonna include this entire thing even if it's choppy. 'Cause, dear Lord, I hate walking behind people in video games when I can move faster.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Yeah, whatever.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
I thought you were here to keep an eye... Whatever.
Ugh, this place stinks.
No shit, they've been dead for months.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
I wonder. Oh! Oh, that's nifty. Like, to look around corners. That's actually pretty... I like that mechanic.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Okay.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. What happened here?
Interesting. I could definitely tell he punched the thing. Then he started to treat it right there. Wouldn't it make more sense to leave? Whatever. I'll do that in a bit.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
It looks like the same guy from the other one. Oh, I could have hit that. But I do have some new knowledge. Clues. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I'm not going to read any of this. Good enough for me. I'm definitely missing out a bit on that stuff, but yeah.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Thank you.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
No.
God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Okay, that's funny.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
I don't
Is it
understand
far, this mansion?
what that has to do with anything, but okay.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge.
I just convinced the officer to work with me.
You see the building?
Still owe you one.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Alright. I'm not gonna threaten a police officer. I'm just trying to be nice to people. Need to get through it. How long is this recording? It's decent. I think this is where I'm gonna leave it off on. I do so hope you enjoy this, and I'm very glad I was able to actually start playing this for you. I do plan to make this a little bit of a series, play through the game at the very least. I'm going to try to do 2 to 3 chapters at a time, maybe, or depending on how long it takes. And with that being said, I hope you will return with me to the next episode of Call of Cthulhu.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.